All right, so our presentation is about kind of like AI, automated balls and strikes in Major League Baseball. You know, this is a really hot topic right now, and you know, it's a direction they've mentioned that they could go in the near future. So here we go.
All right, the rise of AI in Major League Baseball. Starting off in 2021, ABS was introduced into the minor leagues, and it was kind of up in there for a long time, and only 11 minor league baseball teams were on this AIS train, and because there was a lot of corrections that needed to be done at the start in 2021. There was a lot of balls that were called strikes that were actually supposed to be called a ball, so they made the automated strike zone smaller. And then this led to, in 2023, the ABS went from 11 teams to all 30 in the minor league. And also in 2022, the challenge system became part of Major League Baseball, meaning each team can get 3 challenges on a strike or an out throughout the whole 9 innings. And this has been a big rise in all sports, from MLB to NBA.
Okay, so here I've created a data flow diagram, and so I'm going to go through it. So we start with the pitcher. Then he has a pitch ball, which goes into the first process. So the system will process the pitch for a ball or a strike. And so we have here a data system, the ABS system going into this process, which the system will determine the outcome of the strike. So after this, we have the processed ball. This flows into process 2.0, which is outcome of the pitch is determined. And so in this case, it is determined to be a strike. So from here, this information will be will flow through the umpire's earpiece, and will give him the outcome, and so he can call either strike or a ball. And then also we have this outcome will also flow into the MLB statistic database. After this, it's determine a strike ball, and that ends the data flow diagram.
So this is our, ethics model for the whole thing. Starting out with utilitarian, people negatively affected by this are really just the umpires and catchers. It definitely benefits a lot more people positively. I think there's greater good, or a greater, it affects a greater number of people positively. However, the utilitarian falls under yes, because it affects a greater number of people, like sports fans and whatnot, because everybody wants to see the right call be made, and we'll kind of get into the downsides of the other way. Okay, rights and duties. So a catcher in the majors, if this change would be made, would be brutal. They've worked their entire life to earn a spot in the major leagues. The change would pretty much all but eliminate, their job as a catcher. They're not nearly as valuable if this change is ever to be made. That is because, a catcher's arguably greatest skill is their ability to turn a ball into a strike, kind of framing a pitch. The best framers are the ones that are paid the most. Those are the best catchers. And at this point, if AI balls and strikes are called, it doesn't matter how they catch it. They can just lackadaisically catch it. At that point, they're pretty much just a hitter. Their position is worthless at that point. To a degree, it's kind of similar to like taking out the 3-point arc in basketball. Like, how does Steph Curry feel? Probably terrible. So protecting one's rights and staying true to your word would mean rights and duties would not be in favor. Fairness, most fair. Every pitcher and hitter gets the correct call made. So, you know, fairness and justice to level the playing field and treat every player equally. I think the right thing would be in favor of the automated ball strike system to ensure everybody got the right call. Common good, every hitter deserves a correctly called at bat. I'm not sure this compromises the change that would require for what's best for the baseball community. You know, making this change make a lot of people unhappy, especially the catchers and umpires who would pretty much be left without a job. Would this decision change be virtuous? I would say 100% not. MLB is an organization that has always said they prioritize their players first. This would not be virtuous. The higher ups would act out of compassion towards their players. You know, going behind their backs and eliminating a whole position would be unfair and selfish. So that would not favor the system. So yeah, we finished the score 3-2, not in favor of it. I just, you know, we all agree that, you know, it's a part of baseball. Human error has always been a part of baseball and always should be. You know, it's been part of the game for a long time, so they should continue to honor that.
So some of the effects of ABS, we just talked about how the catchers and umpires, their skill and their hard work is really brought back to a lesser appreciation among the game, because now they don't have to work on framing, or they don't have to work on being able to see whether it's a ball or strike, because now they have this ABS system that will just let them know. So, and this is a very important metric right here. And at 2023, the minor leagues had a 12% walk rate, which is the highest that it has ever been in 60 years. And what this means is that hitters are not swinging at as many pitches, because they know that it's going to be called a ball more than a strike, because the strike zone is so small. So this kind of takes some of the fun out of the game as well, and that's kind of what we said here.
So here we have alternative to the ABS system, and so this is, like Clark mentioned before, is referred to as the challenge system, where each team gets 3 challenges per game, and this is widely seen by not only the fan base but professionals within Major League Baseball as sort of a better alternative to the ABS system, kind of due to allowing humans to make calls rather than, you know, an automated system. Kind of there is that value of, you know, human error, and it weirdly is appreciated in sports. Additionally, on top of the MLB appreciating the system, other major league sports such as the NBA are also in favor of the system and have actually adopted it. So that is interesting. All right, that's it. There are sources.
Thank you.
Perfect.